and tell a friend. Right now, though, it's time for me to step inside the offices of Adam Handler, the case handler. And that means we're going to talk about personal injury, just in case you're in an auto accident, got injured on the job, just walking to mind your own business and got hurt. Whatever the reason is, you want to make sure that you have an attorney that's going to represent you and, fight for your rights. And I know sometimes you're wondering, do I have a case? Well, don't wonder. Make the phone call. It's as easy as that. You call Adam Handler, the case handler, and when you call him, you'll find out if you do have a case. His number, 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. Slow it down, Roy. Let's play it at 30, what is it, 38? I don't know if Adam's old enough to remember turntables and turntable speeds. You have 45, and then you have 38. That's when you're playing the big playing records, and they play a little slower. All right? So let me slow it down. It's 844-774-3529. Adam, are you old enough to remember turntables, Adam?
Yes, of course. Well, first of all, I'm a product of parents that were born in the late 40s. So
Okay.
They grew up, doo-wop and Motown. So they all have amazing record collections, the 45s, of course, the small ones.
Right.
And my brother and I used to take those little inserts that you put in the record
Yes.
to be able to play, and we used to throw them like they were like ninja stars. Right? Yeah, of course, man. So I still have a lot of records myself, the big LPs, and my kids, they hold it up. They don't know
What the heck is this, right? Is this an
Take those
MP?
laser discs.
Is this
Remember
an
those
MP3
laser
file?
discs? What do you say?
I said they're saying, is this what you guys call MP3 back in the day?
Yeah, it's got frisbee, But they're cool. They're great, and there's nothing that sounds. There's just a warmth
Yes.
that comes from playing a record that
Yes.
you can't get
Yes.
from anything else. So
Indeed.
I try to play them as much as I can, but I don't buy new records. I buy old records.
Okay, cool. See, I told you Adam is old school like myself, but here's what he's new school about. He's new school about when it comes to knowing the laws, because the laws can change from time to time, and you want an attorney that's up to date with what's going on. So when he goes into court to defend you, he knows all the changes. He knows if something is going to come up, and he's prepared. And you want an attorney that's always prepared. His name is Adam Handler. His number is 844-774-3529. And if you call him whether day or night, you're in an accident and you need advice, you need to know what to do. It's a number you should have readily, a number you should save, wherever you save your important numbers. Back in the days when RJ used to go out at night, Adam, I would always, make sure not just to have a number in his phone, because, if anything happens and you're taken down to central booking, your phone's gone. And sometimes, you get that one phone call, and if you don't remember the numbers, then you have a problem. But if it's on a piece of paper in that pocket, you can always take it out. So, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do just in case something happens to you. You never know. You just never know. And for anyone that's been to central booking, for whatever reason, you know that sometimes you get one phone call, and if you don't have the number in your memory banks, and most of us don't remember numbers anymore, it's good to have it written down somewhere in your back pocket or somewhere, all right? So, Adam, what are we talking about this morning, man?
Well, we had a good settlement yesterday. We had a big day yesterday.
Okay, cool.
It started with a deposition in a very, very big case of mine. One of my biggest cases, a construction accident. This is a gentleman that was working up in Croton on the Hudson, doing demolition work at a ShopRite, and he was jackhammering some stone when a steel beam from above came and crushed him. Horrific injuries, fractures all over his bodies. He actually was in a coma for 20 days.
Wow.
He's made a decent recovery, but he has lifelong injuries, terrible injuries. And this is a perfect example of one of those labor law, construction accident cases, in that you can't sue his employer.
Right.
That's workers' compensation. He has a workers' compensation claim. As of right now, they've paid almost $300,000 between the medical bills and his time out of work. That's to show you. And it's been 1 year. The accident was September 11th, 2017, and we're already in court. So that shows how quickly we act here at the firm, and we push cases. Yesterday was his deposition, and that was basically a statement. You see it on TV all the time. There's an attorney asking a question, and then there's a stenographer typing up what they say. And that's your case could be made or won during that deposition, because if the client says something stupid, the case could be over. But if the client testifies very well, the case even gets stronger. So we spent a good amount of time yesterday discussing how the accident happened and what his injuries are. And we're going after big bucks on that one, obviously, for what he's been through and what his family's been through. Right. But during that time, I was actually emailing my office and some insurance companies on other cases, because you're kind of just, for some of the questions, you're kind of just babysitting. You're just listening to, where he's from. And he actually just moved here from Jamaica in January of 2017. Wow. He was only in the country for about 8 months. He was married 5 years ago. His wife petitioned for him, brought him up here. And then when he came up, he started working and he came up and he testified. This is, I didn't prepare him for this. He testified that he came to the United States to make a better life for his family in Jamaica so he can earn more money. And he was earning his $17 an hour as a laborer, and things went horribly wrong, and now he'll probably never work again. But we'll make sure that we do everything we can to put the big bucks in his pocket and his family's pocket. But moving on to what I was saying, I was emailing with some insurance companies, and Allstate, one of my favorite insurance companies to slap around, they represent a drunk driver that struck my client. It was a case that happened about 7 months ago. A drunk driver got into an accident. My client hurt his shoulder, had a shoulder surgery, has made an excellent recovery. But you know what? The case has value. The case is worth money to me and to my client, because, as he said, I was doing nothing wrong and some drunk idiot hit me, and now I have the surgery. The maximum insurance policy in that case was $100,000. He did not have that underinsurance. That was the maximum he can get on this. And they started at $65,000, and I'm emailing back and forth with them during this deposition saying, no way, see you in court if you don't pay the full amount, blah, blah, blah. Make a long story short, I texted the client. I said, listen, I think I can get him to settle for $92,500. So you're leaving $7,500 on the table, but you want to wait another year or two to get your money, or you want your money now? He says, take the $92,500. So what did I do? I emailed Allstate. I said, we'll settle for $95,000, and we got him the $95,000. So I'm settling cases. I'm working on cases. I got a lot going on. So $95,000 for a victim of a drunk driver that had a shoulder injury and made a good recovery. So an excellent result. It was his choice not to hold out for the additional $5,000, but I don't blame him. Right. To wait a year or two to fully litigate a case for $5,000. Doesn't make much sense. Right. So he's really, really happy. And then I settled another case this morning. A gentleman that was hurt in a car accident, only $25,000 of insurance. He did not have the underinsurance, and it was the same question. I said, right now they're offering $20,000 out of the 25. Do you want to wait? Do you want to file a lawsuit and you want to wait a couple of years? He said no, and we settled it only about 10 minutes ago for $23,000. So just in the past 24 hours, right. $95,000, $23,000, and working on a multi-million-dollar case. So as always, busy, exciting, great. Fun, rewarding, satisfying, and with God's will, I can continue to do that.
Well, my friend, you keep doing what you're doing. And, of course, for those listening to the program, jot down the number. If you have any question or if you're in an accident, call it. 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. And as always, Adam, on Fridays, time flies.
It does. And speaking of which, I don't think we did Facebook Live today.
Some reason we haven't been able to connect since yesterday. So RJ's been working on that.
For anybody out there that's listening, if you can safely do so, check out my Facebook page, right. Check out my Instagram page, just check out Case Handler. You can see what we do here. We post real life success stories, right. People holding those big checks, big settlements, life-changing money for life-changing injuries. It's definitely a good way to see what's going on here and not just hear what we're talking about. I mean, this is not. In essence, this is some sort of advertising for me, all right? I'm telling everybody out there what I do, but it's straight talk. I mean, this is real deal stories and real deal results. So thanks so much for that.
Indeed, indeed. Here's our number again, 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. And I'll have RJ pull this program, and he can email it to you so you can post it.
I appreciate that. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Thank you for your support, DJ Roy. I really do love you guys.
All right, take care, my friend. Adam Handler, the case handler, his number again is 844-774-3529. Call him anytime you want, especially if you are injured.